Hey everybody, W5GM, your former ARRL North Texas section manager here. And today I am standing in front of Poor Richard's Cafe here in Plano, where our youth section manager, Katherine Forson, is about to receive the Hiram Percy Maxim Award, which is unheard of in North Texas. This is huge, this is momentous. Let's go inside. So we got our North Texas section manager over here.
Good evening and welcome to September's meeting of the Plano Amateur Radio Club. This is truly a very, very special evening and certainly a joyous occasion for all of us to be here and honor Katherine Forson, KT5KMF. So please welcome you, and I thank you for being here. We're glad to see so many faces from so many different clubs and so many different well-known names and operators from the area. Thank you for being in attendance this evening. We have a couple of special guests to help this evening's activities. John Stratton, who is the West Gulf Division Director, Stephen Lott-Smith, who is our North Texas Section Manager, and Mary Tu, who is the Deputy Pro Tem Mayor for the City of Plano, will be reading the resolution that the city created. And then we have some accolades from the state, and then some other accolades to review, and then a memento from the Plano Amateur Radio Club, and then we will move right into the reception. So without further ado, I'd like to, at this time, introduce John Robert Stratton and have him speak a few words about the award, and then Stephen will read all of the, tell us the story about how the award was started and given. And the floor is yours, John.
You will note that Sean used the word few. 107 years ago, a man by the name of Hiram Percy Maxim foresaw the need to form an organization to preserve and protect amateur radio for the benefit of society. And he formed the American Radio Relay League. And if all of us look around, we will see some people in this room who are actually old enough to have been there when he formed it. Those of us who have followed after Hiram have been charged with the same duty of seeing to it that amateur radio is preserved and protected. How we do that is going to be based upon the bedrock that we establish for the future. And that bedrock is based upon the passion and the intelligence of those to whom we entrust this. To that end, each year, the American Radio Relay League scours the entire nation looking for a member under the age of 21 whose contributions and accomplishments for amateur radio and her community, in this case, are of an exemplary nature that embody the ideals of amateur radio. That recognition is in the form of the Hiram Percy Maxim Memorial Award, which consists of a plaque and a $1,500 stipend. This year, by the way, this year is historical. No young lady in the state of Texas, or Texas and Oklahoma, which is the West Gulf, has ever been awarded the Hiram Percy Maxim Award. But things don't occur without trouble. When the committee that was charged with scouring the nation and looking for someone came to the July board meeting to make the recommendation and to present the nominee, they admitted that they had a very difficult time actually recommending the nominee that they recommended. They had a very difficult time because they said her accomplishments were so great and so long, they ran out of paper. Yeah, Steve, would you be kind enough to read the short list of those accomplishments?
Yes, sir. I'll be thrilled.
Otherwise, we're going to be here all night.
Katherine Forson, KT5KMF, is the recipient of the 2021 ARRL Hiram Percy Maxim Memorial Award. If I look at you too much longer, I'm gonna crack up here. Increasing the interest and the participation in amateur radio of those younger than 21 remains a primary effort of the ARRL. And this is basically from the board of directors when they decided on Katherine's nomination. Underscoring that focus, basically John discussed most of that, so I'm gonna skip that paragraph. This recipient, the recipient of the 2021 Hiram Percy Maxim Memorial Award is Katherine M. Forson, KT5KMF of Plano, Texas. Yay. A technician class licensee in 2013 at the age of 9. Wow. A general class in 2017 and an amateur extra class in 2018. For our distinguished guest, the extra class licensee is the highest class license you can hold as an amateur radio operator. There are more than a few in this room that have not attained that level. I am extra class.
Is that with or without CW?
In my case, it's without. So Katherine's is probably with, I don't know, 2000. Without. That's quite all right. So, and I'm very active in CW ops, by the way, even though I did not test for it.
Extra light.
Let's see. She is an active member of the Plano Amateur Radio Club and the Collin County Aries organization, a trained National Weather Service Skywarn storm spotter. She has been profiled in QST under the member spotlight. She had a full-page article about her, and I think it was the October 2019 issue, if I remember correctly. And what an honor that was. And for the club as well, they presented her a nice plaque with that. And she participates in amateur radio as an amateur radio operator in public service events, such as the Plano Balloon Festival, is currently working with several other female members of the ARRL North Texas section to help build a female-friendly area of our website, the ARRL North Texas section website, I should say. When not on the radio, Katherine is active in her school and community. Katherine is currently a senior at Plano West Senior High School. She carries a 4.46 grade point average. Woo! She is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, and her high school band. And she eased out of band practice a little early to be with us today. She won second place in the Dallas Regional Science and Engineering Fair and placed second in the Physics and Astronomy category. Yeah. At the Texas State and Science and Engineering Fair. She serves as a children's lecturer at her church and is a Dallas Meals on Wheels volunteer. The Hiram Percy Maxim Memorial Award consists of a $1,500 stipend, as John Stratton had already mentioned, and I will say, a beautiful plaque. West Gulf Division Director John Stratton and myself are honored to be here to present Katherine this award. And I would like to add one more thing, if I may, John.
Of course you may.
Some of you all may not know that Hiram Percy Maxim also invented the silencer. So among other accomplishments that he was done. So he was a pretty cool guy.
Katherine,
Good, John.
would you be kind enough to join us up here?
Let's see. You want me to
present you with the 2021 Hiram Percy Maxim Award on behalf of the League and all amateur radio operators in the United States.
Thank you.
You have something else for you too.
Make sure you got your photo.
And now for the real important.
That is so awesome.
This is the $1,500 stipend.
Is that pretty cool? Look who signed it, y'all. Was that unique? Is that interesting how we made that happen?
Isn't that what they call an auto pen?
We're all voting.
Okay.
I think it's called creative.
Hanging Chad?
It's creative thinking amongst myself and a few others.
Catherine, thank you. There are some other awards for you.
Okay.
You can kind of stay up here with us. You take your seat. Ma'am, if you'd like to sit.
So, I'd like to introduce now our special guest from the city of Plano, Deputy Pro Tem Mayor Maria Vu. And Maria has a, Deputy Pro Tem Mayor has a special certificate to present to Catherine this evening. So please, Deputy Pro Tem Mayor.
Thank you. So on behalf of City of Plano, this is a certificate of commendation. I'm going to read it all to you because I think every single word deserves an emphasis. So the certificate of commendation presented to Katherine Forson. Congratulations on being the first North Texas amateur to receive the American Radio Relay League's 2021 Hiram Percy Maxim Award. Your dedication since the age of 9 has set you apart from your peers and contributed to your earning this prestigious award. We commend you for contributing to our community in various capacities, such as serving as an active Skywarn storm spotter and actively contributing to Collin County emergency communication preparedness, to speaking at other North Texas amateur radio clubs while holding an impressive 4.46 GPA. Plano West Senior High. Plano West Senior High. Our entire city is beaming with pride over you, and we extend our best wishes for your continued success. And thank you for helping to make Plano a city of excellence. And on behalf of our mayor, John Bell Munns, and on behalf of having a graduate from Plano Senior High, we present you with the certificate of commendation from the City of Plano. Thank you. Thank you.
So our next award is from the state of Texas, courtesy of the House of Representatives. Representative Jeff Leach, State Representative District 6-7, provided this very nice folder and resolution for the state, which I will take the opportunity to read right now. And Catherine. State of Texas, resolution, whereas Katherine M. Forson of the Plano Amateur Radio Club is receiving the Hiram Percy Maxim Award from the American Radio Relay League on September 20, 2021, and whereas founded in 1914, the ARRL is the National Association for Amateur Radio in the United States. Each year the group presents the Hiram Percy Maxim Award to a licensed radio amateur under the age of 21 who serves as an exemplary role model for their peers. The winner receives a $1,500 cash prize and an engraved plaque. And whereas known by her call sign, KT5KMF, Ms. Forson is the first North Texas amateur to garner the accolade. She was inspired to take up amateur radio by her father, who was also a licensed operator, and she passed the technician level licensing examination at the age of 9. She currently serves as the youth coordinator for the ARRL North Texas section. In addition, she is a trained National Weather Service Storms Skywarn Storm Spotter, and she is active in Collin County Emergency Communications Preparedness. And whereas Ms. Forson is a senior at Plano West Senior High, where she has distinguished herself academically and is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, and the band. She has earned second place prizes at both the Dallas Regional Science and Engineering Fair and the Texas State Science and Engineering Fair. Moreover, she serves as a children's lecturer at her church and volunteers with Meals on Wheels. Whereas this noteworthy young Texan has demonstrated an exceptional commitment to the amateur radio community, and she is indeed deserving of this prestigious honor. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Katherine M. Forson be congratulated on her receipt of the 2021 Hiram Percy Maxim Award from the American Radio Relay League, and that she be extended sincere best wishes for her future. Sincerely, Jeff Leach, State Representative, District 67. But wait, there's still more. Okay. So it is now my honor, as president of the Plano Amateur Radio Club, in recognition for winning this award, that I want everyone to know that for decades, and I'm going to say this, for decades, this award has gone to some young person who lived between Virginia and Massachusetts. So we took one back from the East Coast. Brought it home. She brought it home. And so the Plano Amateur Radio Club takes great pleasure in awarding Katherine Forson a lifetime membership in the Plano Amateur Radio Club. Congratulations.
Is that transferable to her dad?
It wasn't a family membership. It wasn't a family membership.
That's her driver.
He has to get his own award. So, without, I would like Dee Miller, would you please come up here? Dee Miller is one of the pillars to us spending our money so appropriately in this city.
And we thank you.
And I know we thank you for all your, come on up here. So we want to thank Dee for the lovely 20% off certificate that he's put in all of our mailboxes of our next radio program.
Perfect.
I thought it was a free radio.
Okay, anyway, Dee, your moment.
Congratulations. Excuse me, congratulations. On behalf of myself and Ham Radio Outlet, we'd like to present you with this gift certificate to our store. So anytime, come on down and we can take care of your amateur radio needs. Short and quick.
You know,
And Steve, would you come up too, please?
Thank you.
One more.
Oh, we're not done. We get to stand here for a little bit longer. So, this is a gift certificate to you from Main Trading Company in Paris, Texas, from Christina Lenore and Richard Lenore. Okay.
competition.
Is that my cue for just hold my cue?
Hold your cue.
All right, hold my cue. Okay.
Have a seat. So, there's a few other things that need to be expressed here. Would driver and Mrs. Forson, would you come up here, please? I think it's very important in a day and age. Parents make a lot of stuff happen, and these two parents really have an integral part, a very caring part of making Katherine, helping Katherine, what she has become today. So we are going to, please come on up here. Okay, you just please. So you can come this way. You need to be in the middle of your own camera. So, to Mrs. Forson, you're very welcome. Thank you. And thanks for sharing your daughter with us. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. We're so very, very proud. Okay. And driver?
And Steve, if you'd make the presentation.
Thank you. All right. Rob, thank you very much. I am so blessed that you all told Katherine she could fulfill the job as the section youth coordinator when I asked her if she was interested, and I asked her to check with mom and dad, and it is just a distinct honor that you have grown such a fantastic human being and shared her with us in the community. And a small token of my appreciation.
Thank you.
Well, that was all of our concerns, of course, and yeah, very, very talented young lady. So, John, you want to squeeze in on the end?
No,
What we're
let's
gonna do?
get a photograph of just the three of them. They don't need
Yeah.
We've got about 40 so far.
That's enough.
Sean and Steve, if you step in on that side. All right, Sean.
All right, ever since cheese, smile.
Cheese.
Act like you like each other.
Okay, so
Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
I prefer money.
Yeah, you got it?
You have to talk to her now.
Can we have Mayor Pro Tem, would you please come in?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You wanna-
Yeah.
Suitable for framing. Beautiful.
It's locked.
You're not talking about the post office framing, are you?
I really just zoomed in on Katie.
That's all.
Yeah,
you
that's
need
all
to
we
do.
need, really. Thank you so much. Congratulations, y'all.
You're very welcome.
So before we break into the reception, I want to thank Sonny Taylor, who is the owner of the facility, to let us get in here this evening and opening this up for us. It's the times are very difficult, and she's been very, very gracious. I also want to recognize Bill Fell, KK5PB, who helped arrange all this. This is where the Collins Club meets, and he called me up a couple of weeks ago and offered this up to me because we were really struggling for a place to do this right and do it correctly. Bill, can't thank you enough. Thanks for being there on a spot, recognizing the opportunity and executing. We appreciate your assistance very, very much. And everyone have some final words? Yeah, that one. So we're gonna go, there's drinks in the back, you need your sugar fix, please proceed and enjoy each other's fellowship and company.
Can we real quickly, we have several personal family members and friends that are here, so some teachers and things, so we just want to thank them all for joining us this evening too to celebrate.
Oh, please,
Thank you.
please, if you want to come up and
Catherine,
speak
you're
about
your
it.
guest.
Yeah, and before, Catherine, it's totally appropriate to have some words of yourself.
Yeah. Or if you want to sing karaoke.
I just wanted to say this is so exciting and this is such a huge honor. You know, ham radio has been such an important part of my life for so long, and it's allowed me to meet so many amazing people. And I just wanted to say thank you to the Plano Amateur Radio Club for making this such a special evening. Thank you, Mr. Steve Smith and Mr. John Stratton, for all of your support. And thank you to all of the amazing people I've met in ham radio that have, made my 8 years of being licensed so special. And to all my friends that I've dragged along to ham radio events that I'm sure were the highlight of their weekend. Right? And thank you to all my guests tonight, Mr. Pitts, my calculus teacher from last year. Matthew, my boyfriend, who's also in band with me. And then my best friend and Anne Marie. She thought she could hide in the corner over here. And my friend Jason's mom and my friend Frank as well. So, and yeah, just don't forget Mom and Dad. Oh, and Miss Stelzel and her husband and her daughter. She was actually my first contact on the radio. And then finally, just a special thank you to my parents who've always been so supportive. You probably know them as Driver and Mrs. Driver because they do drive me everywhere. But thank you to them for just always being there for me. And just thank you everyone so much. This has been such a special evening. Thank you so much, everyone.
So Katherine, now that you've achieved this high momentous milestone in amateur radio, what are you going to do next?
Well, honestly, ham radio has kind of opened up really what I want to do with my life. It's helped me rediscover my love for weather.
Okay.
And I've recently applied to Texas A&M.
Cool.
And if I am accepted, they have a student storm chasing team, and actually the members of the team are expected to be licensed.
Yeah, that probably is, yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to continue that. Just hopefully continue to make ham radio.
Listen up!
Hi, so I'm Matthew, I'm Catherine's boyfriend. I just wanted to come up here and say a few words about her. She's just a really amazing person, very kind, sweet, caring, and
he's about to propose.
Her being in my life has made it so much better. And I was wondering if maybe she wanted to come to the Plano West Senior High homecoming dance with me.
I nailed it. I nailed it.
Did she say yes?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is this Plano West? Is that allowed? Okay.
No, I think I talked about it.
Okay.
Make sure we're at the same high school.
Matthew, good job, young man. All right.
Way to go, Mrs. Katherine.